The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. He's back by popular demand, and because of the pandemic, he's going to come out with a big force. This group is found in Atlanta, now in Los Angeles, and they had an album called American Refugee. We played Ghost of My Hometown, the last they were on, and they got the latest Empires out, and they got a new song out, and what they're dreaming of, it was recorded during the COVID-19 crisis. And here to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Plus Studio somewhere in the USA, Faithless Town, back once again by popular demand, Gene Owens. Gene, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us again.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be back.
Well, it's a great to have you back as well, too. We had a great time last time, and you've got a new song out called What I'm Dreaming Of. This is recorded during the COVID-19 crisis. You guys were formed in Atlanta, and now you're in L.A. You also have the latest release, Empire. You also had American Refugee out, which previously had Ghost of My Hometown. And before we get to your latest works, once again, tell us how you first got started quickly.
First got started in my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania as a solo musician. Put out a couple albums just under my name, Gene Owens. 2001's Beautifully Strange, and then 2004 Fugitive Moments. And then formed Faithless Town over a decade ago now. It's crazy. But in 2008, we formed in Atlanta, Georgia, where I had moved to. And we started off as kind of a very more alt-country, Graham Parsons-esque country rock outfit. And we have kind of become a more eclectic rock and roll, outfit, as it were. And so here we are. Yeah. In the middle of a pandemic, we just recorded a song across multiple studios, multiple continents, and I'm I'm super proud of this new work.
Mm-hmm. And did you say the song "What I'm Dreaming Of" was recorded in multiple continents, or was it the whole album, or some of the latest songs? I'm trying to clarify.
Oh, just the new single, What I'm Dreaming Of. Yeah, our last full-length album, Empires, was recorded in its entirety in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And were your members scattered in multiple continents, and where were they at the time?
So for this recording, this was 2 months into the lockdown. I actually left Los Angeles, came back to Georgia, because I've seen enough zombie movies and end of the world movies where I've learned that you don't want to be in a densely populated urban area when the crap hits the fan. So I thought, let me get back to the country, be in a nice rural, sprawling area, open fields, that sort of thing. Not a lot of people fighting for resources. So I came back to Georgia. I'm back here for 2 months, pacing around, going out of my mind like everybody else. Like, what the heck is going on? And as I'm sure you've been dealing with. I thought, the only thing I know how to do is to make music and create art. And I had this song that I had written right before all this madness started. And it was kind of more a response to just how the extreme polarization that we've been experiencing in our society, right? It's just like everything seems so political, so extreme, so polarizing. You're either on this side or you're on that side. And I felt the need to write this song to kind of try to bring people back together, kind of looking at songs like, songs from Bob Marley, songs from U2, John Lennon's Imagine, like these kind of universal messages of unity and brotherhood. And I was inspired to write this song, What I'm Dreaming Of. And I'm here pacing around in the lockdown, and I'm like, this is the time to record it. So we had a very interesting recording process where I recorded a demo, and then my bass player recorded his part in his home studio in Atlanta. And then we had our friend Darren Dodd play drums in a studio in Atlanta in a separate place. Then I came into the studio while me and my producer were like separated by glass, and he's wearing a mask and pushing the buttons at the mixing board, and I'm in the other room. And then left, and then my guitar player came in several days later and did his part. And then we had a friend, Mark Brown in Philadelphia, do a great B3 Hammond organ part that he recorded in his home studio in Philadelphia. And then lastly, to tie it all together, we had a friend of ours, Colombian composer Marcos Villalobos Rodriguez, write and score a string arrangement and perform it in his home studio down in Colombia. So
wow.
It's kind of a multinational collaboration of people.
Oh, my goodness. It's like I can't even pull that off if I try to get some instruments together, let alone I work by myself in the studio. And do you have any other songs coming up doing the same thing, like with the same arrangement? Like you say your drummer's in Atlanta, or one of your guys in Philadelphia, your friend in Colombia, or maybe another guy in Canada. Are you guys going to do the same thing for your upcoming songs, or are you going to wait till you all get back in the studio once this pandemic is over, or proceed with caution?
I hope that we'll get back to doing it, all natural, all in the same room, jamming and vibing, and capture that kind of live feeling in the studio. So that's my hope. I will say that the testing ground for this was a friend of mine early on in the pandemic reached out to me from the UK, and with a very cool proposal where he was like, I have this 4-bar sample that I've come up with, it's like a 4-chord, 4-cycle loop. And he sent it out to all his musician friends. And he was like, I want everybody just to write something based upon this loop. It could be anything. You could come up with a rap. You could come up with a flute solo. You could, whatever, go wild. And he gave us just the theme of hope. And so I ended up writing a whole vocal melody for that. And then he ended up tying it together with people from all around the world into this great international collaboration. And it's called Hope. And that'll be coming out soon too. And I think the name of that group is going to be called Digital Love Academy. So that'll be a single that's being released soon. But yeah, after we get out of all this craziness, I'm hoping that we can all get back together and, start playing like we used to.
And we're looking forward to it as well, too, and making sure you tour safely as well. We're going to play your song, What I'm Dreaming Of, in just a minute. But first, you listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable, custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and over 25 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with Faithless Town's Gene Owens, courtesy of Spectral Records, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And right now, we got the new song out called What I'm Dreaming Of, recorded during the COVID-19 crisis. Here's Faithless Town with Gene Owens right here on the Mike Wagner Show.
So different, we both want the same things, a little love and respect, and all the light that it brings. So don't trust the TV, don't believe your feed, we're not that different, you and me. Views on love, or on family, or on God above, but none of us are getting out of here alive. So they set aside our differences, left and right. Those who don't agree with you, and hurl insults to prove your virtue. Well, stop pointing fingers and placing blame, and I'm certain love will save the day.
Dreaming Of from Gene Owens and Faithless Town here on the Mike Wagner Show. And once again, tell us more about that song. And once again, what inspired you to write this great tune?
Well, Mike, this was inspired by all those the classic Unity songs, like Imagine by John Lennon. You know, I realized there's just not a lot of modern day versions of that. There's not a lot of songs calling for people to set aside their differences and try to find some common ground. And I've just been feeling, even before the COVID-19 crisis, I was witnessing our nation and really maybe even just the world just more divided than ever. And I realized that even though there's a lot of things that we have that separate us, that make us different, they're at our core, there are unifying things that we have in common. And, you know, it's like in the first words of the song the first lyrics are, you and I aren't so different. We both want the same things, a little love and respect and all the light that it brings. You know, it's like, we're really not that different. We might have different skin colors, might come from different cultures. We might come from different backgrounds, different socioeconomic classes, but deep down, we all just generally want the same things, and we want love and respect, and we want to be treated fair. And I just wrote this song as kind of a call to say, hey, let's stop being mean to each other, and let's start seeing that we're all just, you know, brothers and sisters and people together. We're all united in this thing called life.
Mm-hmm. And now you have the audio version of the song, What I'm Dreaming Of. You also have a video that comes with it. Maybe tell us a bit about it. And I got to see it, and it's rather colorful and very interesting message. I have to say that.
Yeah, so with the video, I was like, I want to make a 2D animated video. Like, I imagine, what would South Park do if
without the swear words, right?
Right, without the swear words. I was like, we bleeped those out in the video. I was like, what would the guys from South Park do if I gave them, you know, this song? And so me and a friend of mine, Jimmy Barker, who is a very talented individual, and I've collaborated with on some film projects. He and I were talking about it, and I had the general idea. So for the people listening, the video is kind of old school classic 2D animation, not too far removed from the world of South Park. But it basically tries to show how divided we are, how social media allows those rifts between us to just get intensified and those gaps to widen. And, you know, it ultimately comes to a head with our characters in the video. And then all of a sudden something intervenes. And that's where I was stuck at that point of, like, with my idea. I was like, what intervened? What can happen to make people realize that they're not their neighbor is not their enemy? Mm-hmm. And I'm talking with Jimmy, and we're throwing ideas back and forth, and then it just hit me, just like somebody throwing a rock at my head. I was just like, aliens.
Boink. or somebody taking a club to your head and go, boink, come on, think.
Exactly. I was like, that's it, aliens. And so, yeah, for those of y'all that out there listening, please check out the video on YouTube, Faithless Town, What I'm Dreaming Of, and you'll see what we're talking about. But the solution was extraterrestrial intervention. Mm-hmm. Aliens finally come in to say, enough is enough. You have to stop hating each other, and you have to realize you're being really stupid, and you just have to set your differences aside, and everything's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm. And of course, speaking of South Park, Isaac Hayes was well known for one of the characters, and makes me think, what would Isaac Hayes say about it in a South Park fashion?
Oh man, I miss Chef, right?
Yeah, I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouth. We've got work to do.
It would have all been about lovemaking. It would have started about, he would have been like, people, brothers, sisters, let's all just come together and make some sweet love. And it would and cue the 70s, slow jam.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm ready to play some Isaac Hayes after this. So just a couple more minutes with Faithless Town's Gene Owens of Spectre Records here on the Mike Wagner Show. And once again, what do you have coming up for 2020 and beyond? And what can we expect from you besides what you talked about with Hope?
That's a great question, Mike. I am right now, everything is kind of on pause in terms of what we can do in terms of touring. So, all that's been kind of halted. So I will say, if anybody's listening out there and they dig what they've heard and they want to support the cause, please go to faithlesstown.bandcamp.com right now, and you can show your support by purchasing What I'm Dreaming Of in whatever digital format you would like. And you can even give a little extra love for myself and the rest of the band that have been kind of taken a hit with COVID affecting how we can tour and go out and create art and make money. We just took part in a live stream event for a organization called Songs for Kids, and they've been around for over a decade, and they send people into hospitals to help kids lift their spirits, and they write songs with children, and they get them into studios to record songs. A lot of times these are kids that are terminally ill, and they just do a great thing to really raise these kids' spirits. So we took part in a live stream benefit show for them last week. So I think that kind of reinvigorated us to do more events like that and to do more live stream events. So I think we'll probably see more of that in this coming year. And then ultimately, I'm hoping that What I'm Dreaming Of will be like the first song of a new Faithless Town album, because I have that record written. We just need to we still have a whole record that came out in February that we need to support. So it's like the blessing and curse of being really like prolific and writing a lot of stuff is you just want to get onto the new exciting thing.
It sounds very exciting. And where can we find What I'm Dreaming Of at?
If you go to www.faithlesstown.bandcamp.com, you will be able to purchase it. It's there exclusively right now for purchase, and in the coming weeks it'll be available on all the various streaming apps like Spotify and Apple Music. But right now it is exclusively available through Bandcamp. So check us out there and show your love and support.
Sounds great. And once again, Faithless Town's Gene Owens here on Mike Wagner Show. Gene, a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Looking forward to hearing you soon. And once again, tell us the website and how can people contact you, where to purchase the music.
Absolutely. Our main website is just faithlesstown.com, so you'll find everything you need right there. But if you want to go check out our new single, please go to faithlesstown.bandcamp.com, and you can purchase What I'm Dreaming Of, our new single. And then go to our YouTube page, just Faithless Town and YouTube, and you will be able to watch that animated video that we talked about that has aliens and flying saucers and messages of love and unity and peace and all those things that we need right now, including the aliens.
Yes, that's right. And Gene, a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic as always. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on 2020 and beyond. And we love to have you back, and just keep updating us and keep showing the love.
Will do, Mike. Thanks so much.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.